welcome to our lipstick. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my empties. So I like to do these videos where I use up a product and I save it, and then I tell you guys once I have enough products whether or not I would repurchase these things or not. So if you've used up an entire product, you probably have a pretty good idea whether or not you like it. So that's why I like doing these. And I don't have quite as many empties as I usually do. I tried to do this quick enough so I'm not like overwhelming you with products. So let's just get on into it. If you're gonna leave a mean or rude comment, go ahead and hit that unsubscribe and move it along. Otherwise, let's get into the video. So I have a lot of stuff that I actually didn't completely use up because I felt like it went off and I just didn't have the time, you know, to completely use up these certain products. One of them is this OC Atmosphere Protection Cream. It's essentially like a moisturizer that's supposed to protect you from like bad things in the atmosphere. I used quite a lot of this. I actually took this on my honeymoon. It's about halfway gone, but I felt like it went off a little bit because it started smelling a little bit weird, so I thought it was time for it to go. I liked this, but the thing is I have so many moisturizers that I've gone through and tried out just because I had really dry skin at one point in time. And now that I've been using the Ordinary products, I don't have that issue anymore. So I've stuck with one Nivea face cream and I love it. So I no longer need this, and because it's bad, not gonna hold on to it, and I also wouldn't repurchase because I just don't need it. Next up is a product that you guys know I love, but this is the wrong version of it. This is the Secret Clinical Strength Oola Lavender Invisible Solid. No, gotta get the gel. If you want this to work, you gotta get the gel. I love this brand though. It's the only deodorant that's worked for me for years. I'm pretty sure this was in my last empties, so I won't go on and on about it. But if you have any issues with finding a deodorant at the drugstore that works for you, like you feel like you're maybe too sweaty and too smelly and nothing quite works, try the Clinical Strength from Secret. It's a good one. Next up is a product that I am so sad that I'm out of, but I already repurchased a new one. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I purchased this right away when I ran out. I love this product. It is a moisturizer that it's meant to firm and tighten the skin, reduce cellulite, stuff like that. I actually have noticed a difference in my legs since I've been using this. They seem a lot tighter and less cellulitic. Huge fan of this, and like I said, already repurchased. You guys know I love this, but my hair stopped responding to it. Unfortunately, I feel like I used it for too long, and now it's just, my hair's done with it. So this is the Renewing Argan Oil of Morocco conditioner. I didn't have a shampoo this time. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was in my last empties, but I like this product. It definitely is good. I do recommend it to people, but my hair is just sick of it. So unfortunately, I won't be purchasing these anymore. This is an amazing smelling product, and it works super well to restore moisture in your hair. It's so good. Speaking of hair, I also have this. Again, I'm pretty sure I had the shampoo in my last video. This is the conditioner. L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil Nourishing Shampoo. I love this. Great drugstore alternative to a dryness type of shampoo. If you have really dry, kind of like brittle hair, and you're looking for something to rejuvenate it, give it shine, stuff like that, this is a really great cheap alternative to salon style products, or even the OGX one, because this is cheaper. So I definitely love this. Not going to repurchase it because I am using new stuff now. I love the TG Bedhead Restoring stuff, the one in the red bottle. That's what I've been using. Next up, we have a lotion that I went through. This is the Burt's Bees Good Natural Body Lotion in Red Ruby Groovy. I liked this. It was okay. I felt like it did take a long time to kind of rub into the skin. I hate lotions that take forever to kind of like rub in. And it's not even that thick, so I don't understand what the deal was. The scent was okay. I don't know, it's a little bit, it smells like grapefruit, full-on grapefruit, and I'm not a huge fan of that, so I don't think I'd repurchase this. Alright guys, my camera died, so I went and painted my nails quick, and now let's get back into it. So, next product, I've talked about this a million times. Freeman Fillion Beautiful Polishing Charcoal Mask. I use this every time I exfoliate my face, so about 3 to 4 times a week, and it works so well. It gets rid of all the dead skin cells, makes my pores look really, really clean. I love this. I've actually got an absolute ton of skincare in here, so let's go through that stuff first. So I have this facial cleanser. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Boosters Facial Cleanser with white tea and vitamin E. I can only find this in Walmart. It's not sold in a lot of stores. You can only buy it online, but I do find mine at Walmart. I love this though, because it really makes the skin super radiant. It actually, you can tell that it makes your face look a lot less dull. So if you have a lot of issues with ruddiness or dullness, this is such a good one. It's got white tea, like I said, and vitamin E in it, and it's meant for boosting softness, evenness, and radiance. Totally agree with that. And it's not drying at all. It's one of those ones that feels really nice on the skin. Makes it nice for people with dry skin because it feels really hydrating. So I definitely will repurchase this. Next up, I have a super old product that I ordered over 2 years ago. This is the Sanita's Moisture Mist, and it smells bad at this point. I don't know why I bought this. It was a recommendation from Jaclyn Hill when she did her skincare video like that long ago, like 2 years ago. And she talked about the Sanita skincare line, and I really wanted to try a bunch of their stuff, and I have dry skin, so I tried out the Moisture Mist. I just never reached for it though, because I felt like the moisturizers and the serums did their job of moisturizing, and then I just never really bothered with this. So it's time for this to go. That's pretty gross to keep that long. Definitely not going to be using it. A product that I did not completely use up, but I did love, this is the Burt's Bees Naturally Ageless with Pomegranate and Paracress Line Diminishing Day Lotion. This I really liked, but the smell is so strong. It certainly doesn't smell like pomegranates. I can't stand the smell. I don't like it. I stopped using it because of the smell, and also I felt like it was giving me more milia, which I get around my chin here. Milia are cystic bumps underneath the skin, and I just felt like I always had more milia when I used this, so I'm definitely not going to be repurchasing this or using it again. I have quite a few more face creams here. This one was my favorite face cream for the longest time, but they've discontinued this, I believe, because they no longer sell it in the stores that I've looked at. I've looked at Target and Walmart and I think Shopko too. I can't find this, so I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, so that makes this probably pretty old, so I think it's time for this to go. There is some left in here, and it smells a little too strongly fragranced. At this point, I just don't love that anymore. After I got pregnant and had my baby, I've always had a really sensitive nose, but it's even worse now, so this is just too fragrant for me, so I won't repurchase that. Another product that smells terrible is the Olay Active Hydrating Beauty Fluid Lotion. This is a really nice lightweight moisturizer, but it's so strongly scented. I just shot that on my nose. Great. Now I'm gonna smell that all day. It's got like a really florally fragrance, and I'm not a huge fan of it. It's like a mix of floral and baby powder. Not the best. It is a good lotion. It's nice and hydrating and lightweight, but I just can't stand the smell. Like a lot of the time I just have to get rid of products because I don't like the smell. And that's pretty old too, so that needs to go. My favorite night face cream that I would repurchase if I didn't love the Nivea stuff so much is the Olay Age Defining Anti-Wrinkle Night Cream. I love this. This is completely used up. It is very strongly fragranced, but this one is a fragrance I enjoy. It's actually quite relaxing. It kind of reminds me of like a nice lavender smell. But I love this. This was so good. I actually use this a lot during the day and at night. Probably not supposed to do that, but I love this lotion. It's really, really good. Nice and hydrating. Definitely would repurchase. I also used up a Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb. I love this, but again, I love the Nivea stuff so much that I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this for a while. I totally would though, because it's so good, and it smells like Skittles. Oh, I just love it. It's a nice lightweight moisturizer. Again, great for daytime, great for under makeup. If you have, this is actually the one that I think is meant for oily combo skin. If you have that type of skin, this is so good to put on under your makeup, because I heard Tati talking about this recently actually, that it's so good to moisturize underneath your makeup even if you have oily skin, so you're not producing extra oil. I totally agree with her. I've heard a lot of estheticians say that it's really good for that. And this is that meant for oily skin, so definitely check it out. Even if you have dry skin, it didn't dry me out or anything weird like that. It was really hydrating, and the smell is addicting. I love it. Another face cream is the Glow by Dr. Brandt. This is the Ruby Crystal Retinol Hydra Cream face stuff. This I used up as well. It's completely gone. I wish I could get more out of there, but I can't, sadly. This I used quite a bit. It is a retinoid cream, so you don't want to use it too often. So I would use it like maybe like twice a week, if even. Probably more like once a week for as long as I had this. But this actually did kind of an instant change to my face. It made my face look a lot less dull. As you guys can tell, I have a lot of issues with dullness when it comes to my face. I like to make it look nice and bright and youthful, and these products really help, like the retinol products. The only thing about this is it's really expensive. I believe it's over $80, like $86 or something like that. So if I had a coupon code, I definitely would consider repurchasing this, but again, Nivea cream all the way, love it. I have this cream that I actually only used a couple of times because it was just too thick for my liking. As you can see, it looks like that. It's almost full here. This is another Burt's Bees product. This is their Evening Primrose Overnight Cream. It was just way too thick. Like, it was almost to the point where it was unblendable. I just didn't like it. I didn't feel like it was hydrating at all. It just felt like I had a thick, like, Vaseline on my face. So I definitely would not purchase this or use this again. I have an almost half full Olay Eyes Illuminating Cream. Something happened with this where it started doing weird things on my face, so I think I need to throw it away. It started like almost, I guess pilling is the best word for it. It was pilling underneath my eyes and stuff on my freshly cleaned face. So I thought that maybe something in here went bad because I used this for a while and I love it. It's really good. It's like an instant illuminating eye cream, and then over the course of like a few weeks of using it, you'll notice a slightly brighter under eye. So it takes a long time, but it does have that like immediate illuminating effect because it has like almost a whitish silvery swirl in here that brightens. So I really liked that when I was going to put makeup on because it made my under eyes brighter. I do love this, so I definitely would repurchase this. I do actually have another one already, so I don't need to. I also have one of these trial size masks, and this I need to throw away because it's so old. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. I did love this, and actually I used it for something other than a mask. I actually used this a lot when I burned myself. So I'm pretty accident prone, and I burned myself a lot on my curling iron. I know you should use one of those gloves things, but I just can't get into the habit. I'm the worst when it comes to like picking up good habits, like using a glove when you are using your curling iron, or wearing shoes when you're lifting mirrors so you don't break your toes. I just can't get into those kind of habits. This was actually really good for burns, oddly enough. It felt really nice on the burn. It totally cooled it down, and it made it like stop burning. So I loved that for this. That's totally not its intention. It's meant to be put on the face as a cooling face mask. What does it even say? It's supposed to refresh, cool, moisturize, calming gel. Well, yes. Calming gel helps soothe dry, irritated skin. I can see why it was good for a burn. Yeah, and that's why I thought to use it that way, but it needs to go. It's way too old. Next up is the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. I had a little trial size of this from an order I placed at Macy's. I didn't like this. It was way too oily. Like, it left a really bad oil residue on my skin. The thing is, it says it's for lids, lashes, and lips, and I just felt like I was super oily all over my eyes, and I didn't like that feeling. And like, even after I washed my face, it was still like stuck in my lashes and was getting all oily all over me. I just didn't like this. I don't like the oil residue. I'm just gonna stick with my makeup wipes for wiping off of my makeup. And then I also have this Bobbi Brown Extra face oil. I'm getting rid of this. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just another scent issue. It is just so strong for a facial oil. And it's one of those scents that like doesn't reduce after a while. It just keeps on going with that scent. It's almost like a perfume. Like I put a perfume straight on my face, and I just can't handle that, and that kind of worries me being a face oil because I'm afraid it's irritating my skin with having so much scent in it. So I think it's time for this to go. Another product that I have that I did not use up is this Everyday Beach Waves from FabFitFun. I tried to use it a few times and it just didn't do too much for me. I have really like pin straight hair, so I don't get those cool like beachy texture waves no matter what I do. So, and I've had this for quite a long time. I want to say at least 2 years now. I haven't had a FabFitFun box in over a year and a half, 2 years maybe. So this could very well be like 3 years old. So I think it's time for this to go, and it's just not a product that works for me, so I wouldn't buy this or anything like that. My last two products here, first I have a Living Proof conditioner. I think this was in my last video, my last empties. I just didn't get enough in here to be able to decide how I felt about it. I used this when my hair was really, really long, like down to the middle of my back, and they just don't give you enough in here to barely be able to do one like wash when you have hair that long. So I couldn't form an opinion on the product, so I don't know how I feel about that. I'm really sorry I can't give a better review. But lastly is this Bianco Smile charcoal whitening toothpaste stuff. I did spill half of it, so that's why I went through it so quickly. I think people are gonna be like, you actually went through a charcoal toothpaste? That's crazy. I didn't. I spilled most of it. There is one I like better, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, so I will link it right up here. That's the one that I use. The reason that I didn't like this one so much is it had little white chunks in it, and they got stuck in my gums all the time. And I have receding gums, which was from when I had braces when I was younger, so it means that it pushed my teeth forward, and so my gums kind of went back. And unfortunately, stuff gets stuck under there sometimes, which can be a problem because you don't want to make your gums recede at all, and that can help them further recede, which is not good. So I didn't love this. I would not repurchase, and yeah, that is my last item in my empties. I really hope these are helpful for you guys. I hope you like these videos to see which products I love and which products I do not. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.